What's going on, Investing Fam? I'm Stock Market Jay, and I'm here to say today, bringing you some news you can really use. All right, guys. So today, I wanted to bring you a topic that isn't widely talked about, well, at least for the average everyday person, and that's gonna be debt, U.S. debt, right, and the debt ceiling. Um, United States has year after year, year over year, increased the amount of debt that they hold. And this is scary for investors, this is scary for consumers, and this is scary for a multitude of reasons. So as of August 7, 2024, the U.S. total debt was 35 trillion, which is made up of federal debt and other types of debt. The federal government's debt is money borrowed to cover expenses over time, and it can increase due to borrowing to pay for deficits, changes in the Treasury's cash account, and federal student loans. Here's the thing: these are bills that the U.S. is supposed to be paying, but instead the debt is actually increased to cover certain expenses, right? So they have to keep taking out debt, which is just going to be them borrowing money from themselves essentially. And as of December in 2023, the federal government debt was $33 trillion dollars, and of course 26 trillion of that was held by the public, and 12 trillion by intragovernmental debt, which is going to be bonds and things like that that other countries, own and hold that are ours. And of course, as you know, China is one of our largest debt holders. They own a lot of U.S. debt. The public debt is made up of cash borrowed from domestic and foreign investors, which is going to be bonds, treasury bills, treasury notes, things like that, government securities, right? Here's the thing: the government continues to borrow money instead of finding ways to increase the cash that they have coming in to pay down debt. They just borrow more, and which is causing more inflation, right? Because if they need to kick the proverbial can of the debt ceiling down the road and continue to raise the debt ceiling, guess what they do? They either print more money, right? They borrow more money and print more money. Both of those are inflationary by nature. They're just creating more money, creating more money in an inflationary manner into the economy, right? And then they continue to have to do it. U.S. debt was about, in 2020 or 2021, no, 2022, I'm sorry, it was 30 trillion. Okay, it just, and now it's, and then in 23 it was 33, now it's 35. It just continues to go up. That's why the U.S. has a poor credit rating, and Americans tend to live the exact same way by borrowing more than what they're bringing in, constantly increasing the debt, but never really increasing the income in which to decrease the debt. And that's why we're at a deficit, right? And that's why inflation is continue to be sticky and stagnant in terms of not wanting to go anywhere. All right, investing family, peace.